Hey guys, it's Isaac, here with another Minecraft video. In this video, I constructed a castle. I built this for an English project for my school as a visual for what it looked like for what we were doing in the book. And so the book was Hamlet by Shakespeare, and this is the castle that the king would have lived in. And I've got the Denmark flag up there because that's where Hamlet takes place in. But since this is going to be for the YouTube channel rather than for the project, I'm going to be going over more of the building techniques that I used. Because Denmark has a red and white flag, I worked in some red to accent into the walls as well as in the flag with red brick chimneys, and I have a red roof here at the horse stables. I've got a whitish pathway and white blocks in the houses as well, and a red carpet here. So I really worked in red and white because that's kind of the theme. The red and the white go really well with the green because while white's a neutral, so it goes well with anything. And red and green are on opposite ends of the color wheel, which means they're complementary colors. Here at the base of the castle, you can see how the base layers are kind of cracked, mossy with some texturing. And up near the top, you can see how there's some stonework in making it more smooth. Although I apparently didn't do it on this side, it wasn't just in the video that I showed. Anyways, you can see here how we got a gate with buttons that lead into the droppers. And an interesting thing about a recent update, I'm pretty sure I already mentioned this in the video, but I might not have, is that you can actually rotate the buttons. I remember back when you couldn't, and it was kind of inconvenient because you'd have to sort of, if you wanted like a mouse for your computer that you would make, you would have to build your entire build around that detail because they wouldn't rotate them. And I don't remember when I don't know when this changed. But here we've got just a few nice houses using a nice palette of cobblestone, wood, stone brick, dark oak, and mushroom block. Yes, I know mushroom doesn't make sense for houses, but it looks amazing. We've got some nice fence windows here because in the time period, most people probably couldn't afford actual glass windows. Here's a graveyard in which I've got some darker muddy. I use the spruce wood as darker mud for when the more recent ones, and the soul sand the less recent ones. And this one here has been opened, which is kind of creepy. Here we have just the nice horses in the horse stable, some fence gates up at the top for detail, and I got two smokers at the base of the woodlock framework, one facing towards and one facing away from, because there's gray bits in there which complement with the wall, and the wall, interestingly, the wall of the castle and the cobblestone wall, and then there's the wood which complements the wood, obviously, and it kind of leads your eyes into what kind of blocks are in the palette, and it just blends everything together nicely. These floor blocks are grass blocks. Use the debug stick to make them snowy, but I just use that as a path because the top texture doesn't really look like it is snowy. And here you have the King's Castle, which I just made a house. Or, well, this is the King's Castle overall, but like I just made him have a house because I figured he would want the sloped roofs to get the rain away. And there's just some basic detailing like buttons, the smokers again, using what I just mentioned over there, and an open window with the trapdoor. As well as just some basic roof details, which I might make a video on in the future. You can let me know if you want to see that in the comments, or if I remember in a poll. And here's just a way to get up onto the wall, which you can walk around. Apparently I deleted the door that was there. that's a balcony right there, obviously. And here we have another staircase. This one's a lot more smooth, but then it doesn't line up all that well here. And then over here we've got the front area, which is how you get up into here. They would probably have some sort of staircase to every area. So I'm just going to add one in there quickly. This won't be as detailed of a staircase because I'm adding this now. So yeah, I just spent a good 7 hours or so on this originally, and I came up with the idea a couple of days before I had to actually show it. So it was a bit of a grind, but that's what I do. And yeah, you can see how this castle works here, complementary colors and detail to the layers. The further down they are and the more pressure they have on them. And shape, which is a key part about these parts of the castle. The lecterns being used for the gate. The conveniently shaped top of the dropper. The framework in the houses and the roofs. And you can see how this all ties together to create one nice castle.